Well, that could be a problem. Welcome back, everyone. This is the inside of my head. Wow, okay. This is Zade, and we are back on the TooCrafty vanilla SMP server, and we are inside of our slime farm. It is done. It is ready. It just needs more cave lighting so we can turn it into XP mode, hopefully, eventually, one day. But wait! This is not where we just were, is it? And it doesn't look anything like where we just were, does it? Well, this is our second slime farm. Yes, the one we were working on, the one that was probably at the very beginning of this video, looked quite different and was also twice as large. It didn't have the stone brick walls or ceiling, and it was also 2 chunks wide, not 1. So what happened? Why are we in a separate slime farm? Why is there a separate slime farm? What is going on? Well, we are currently underneath my hut on my little island. This is the slime chunk I originally found, confirmed, got some slimes to spawn in, all great and wonderful. And then I used the same slime chunk finder, that I used to find this, to find that there were 2 slime chunks underneath my tower. So we went and built there instead, under the idea that people around spawn would activate the farm more often, and once we got everything lit up, we would get a better output because we would be producing spawns when almost anybody was online. Somewhere along the way, I don't know what happened. I must have hit a wrong number somewhere or accidentally reset it or something without realizing it. But I was digging out slime chunks that were not actually slime chunks. So, yeah. Yep. Anywho, so I thought they still were because I saw a zombie running around in the area, and he was holding a slime ball. So I was like, okay, yeah, we're good right here. But what it turned out is, if you're in the other one, there's like 2 chunks here, and there was a ravine that like went along here. Well, the chunk at the very far end of that ravine was a slime chunk. So on the very, very edge, a zombie spawned, a slime spawned, the slime died, the zombie picked up the slime ball, ran all the way over to the other edge of the ravine and was hanging out. And then I found him and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I just confirmed a different slime chunk off the same slime finder, so everything's cool. There's a guy right here holding a slime ball, we're good. I dug the whole thing out. We weren't getting any spawns. And I finally double checked on the slime finder and it said, yeah, there's no slime chunks there. Oh. Yeah. So, yeah. So that was a waste of time. Master Swirl, there you see stalking in the chat. Brand new to the server. So check the video description. He'll be added into there. He hasn't put out a video yet, but he should soon. He's got a channel up with other videos. Check him out. He's gonna be my neighbor. Where am I? I think he's building that direction. He hasn't got started too much yet, but he's planning. But so we've got that giant hole over there now. We're still gonna use it, just not for a slime farm. I'm debating. So it's directly underneath the tower. So one option is that I can do some underground floors of the tower, and I'll just use that giant hole that we made. The other idea is to possibly convert it into a dark just mob spawner in general. I think with some mild conversion, I'm about to build a witch farm in my single player world, and I think the design that it's going to use might be able to be converted with some tweaking and some stuff. I may be able to convert part of that into a dark spawner to get like creepers and skeletons and zombie drops. I don't know that I will, but it is something that I'm considering. So, fret not. I will use that space for something. And if nothing else, it got me quite a few blocks for building. But this one, it is confirmed. I've had slime spawn in here. It's just all the way up to the top layers at Y39, and then just gaps of 3 all the way down. I could have done gaps of 2.5 and got slightly increased layers, but I just didn't feel like it, to be honest with you. So here we've got this, and then it's just got the water just starts over here in this corner and then goes either direction all the way to the opposite corner. And once we get into that corner, just got the row of magma blocks like we did on the other side, and they go into some hoppers there, and you can watch the slimes will die. You saw the water burning up. The slimes will die there, but if I throw some items in, they'll cruise right over the top just fine. Hopefully you can see that on YouTube, and into those hoppers over there. So let's go just peek on the other side at how overly complicated our kill box is. Let me just fill this hole back in. I just have a little window so I can peek in every now and then just for fun down here, growing some pumpkins just to put in the floors. But all we have, that's the magma blocks right there. You can kind of see them. And they come in, the slimes get stuck right there. When they die, the slime balls hit these hoppers. And there's the cobble I just threw in. You can see I've got about 1 1/3 stacks of slime right here. I took a little bit over to Ramuku and gave him a couple blocks. So it's doing okay, but there's a lot of caves over here that are not lit, so I'll still have some caving to do, but it is working. It is producing just a little bit, and yeah, we'll get to work on that. But the benefit here is right at the top of our hut. Right outside is an ocean, as I've mentioned previously. I've been doing a little work. This is my storage room. I'm slowly converting it. The idea is to get this kind of like sandstone look going on for the storage room we're gonna have down here. It's gonna go into the walls and at least partially into the ceiling. And I've just been doing like sandstone, sand, a little bit of birch and stuff. Stuck some glowstone in the ground for lighting, and then the chests will go around here. And just have this kind of little storage room which will access the mine and the slime farm. And this just, here's our little hut. I haven't been over here for a little bit, but here it is. So all of this ocean is spawn space at night that doesn't have to be lit. And that's helping a lot. Not only that, it's probably going to be super dark, but you can see just right here, if we watch our Y coordinate, this, we only went like, 5, 6, 7 blocks out. And even just right here, breathe, we're already at Y40. So all of this is area that is not needing to be lit, which is also really cool. And that will be very, very beneficial as well. So, what else have I been up to? I've started to work on the tower over there, so let me run over there and I shall be right back. Okay, so I was actually just talking in chat. Apparently that's not Mixture Swirl, who's Master Swirl, who's building next to me. It's somebody else. I have no idea who's marking that spot off, but whatever. Check them out anyway. Here we are at my tower. What have I been up to over here? Last time we kind of had a little bit of a wall going. You've seen I've improved upon that just a little bit. For now, I just started putting this little stair edge in. I'm still debating what we're going to be doing exactly with this next layer, and so I've just kind of been toying around with some stuff, getting a feel for things, seeing how I want to connect it, deciding exactly what the next layer is going to be and how we want to build it. But I did get rid of the little pathway that was going in here, switched it. We've got a nice bridge coming in off the road now. Same concept as our other bridges, except I just did like the iron bar railings along the top. 3 wide just because of it's an odd number, so it just needed to be even. Stuck some banners on there just to make it look snazzy so people know what they're walking into. And then we come across the bridge here, made just kind of a little circle area coming through, and then the bridge, it comes down into our inside of the tower. Now this whole grass area right here is not going to stay. This is temporary. But I've got this staircase. I was just kind of randomly looking at pictures, and I saw a pretty cool staircase. It was like 4 times bigger and made out of different blocks, but it kind of inspired the idea. And I don't know where to credit it from. It was on some website. I tried to look into finding out who had made it, but I couldn't. It didn't seem to be any credit for it, unfortunately. But I just kind of got the idea from it. I didn't copy it, but yeah. So that's where this is. I messed around in creative with a whole bunch of staircase options that would use a slab and then a block. And I really like the way the quartz and the obsidian look together. But as I build more in this area, I'm actually starting to question the idea because the color's off a little bit from everything else. So I'm not 100% sure if I'll keep this or if I'll rip it out, you know, now that I put all this obsidian down, if I'll convert it or if we'll leave it. Yeah. And then this area here, these corners are going to stay. These are lamps. Unfortunately, it's daytime, so I can't show you that they actually are lights. This is just a yellow wool block surrounded by trapdoors on all four sides and on top, and then an extended piston underneath. And yeah, and they are real lights. So where's the light? That's what everyone I've showed. Where's the light? Well, I recently learned that pistons don't block lights. And I never knew that before, but that's really cool. Apparently, everyone I've talked to doesn't seem to be very aware of it either. And so all I've done, I'll just kind of dig down into this one. There's just so we've just got a jack-o'-lantern for light, and then we power the jack-o'-lantern, which powers the piston. Let me get some blocks so we can jump back out here. Suppose I should put my armor back on at some point. By the way, I did a little more enchanting. I hit level 30, went over to the table. The boots said they'd be feather falling 4, so I made some diamond versions, and I got feather falling 4, fire protection 3, unbreaking 3, depth strider 2. No complaints there. But yeah, so I just took that. So the pumpkin comes up, lights through the hole, and then spreads around the edge. And then we just I actually originally was trying to make these into like little shrubs, and I wasn't liking how they looked. So this is the idea I came up with, and I'm kind of proud of this. I dig this, but let me know what you guys think of these lamps. If it gets dark before the end of our episode, I will show you that, which should be soon actually. They are lights. There's no other lights in this area. This back corner is just what it is other than that stair right there, all of these blocks are where this lamp and this lamp don't light up enough to stop mobs from spawning. So I just kind of created this little design, stuck some leaves on top of it, and then I bone milled the grass around it, just screwing around. And I actually kind of like the way it turned out. It's kind of a nice little shrub grassy area, so I'm probably just going to leave it like that. I really dig it into the entrance and stuff. Pathway might adjust a little bit, but this is a concept. I want it to come in and split both ways and then kind of curve, and then it's going to have the staircase that'll go up both sides. And then as of right now, what we're considering doing is once you get up here, it'll turn back around, and here there'll be another staircase going up just straight, just a nice simple staircase going up just a little bit. I haven't decided if I want to go a little bit farther out right here, or just straight up, or even possibly stair back inverted and stuff. So I'm not sure exactly where the floor is going to sit, but somewhere from around this cobblestone to possibly a little bit higher, we'll make another layer, and there'll be a floor, and we'll put something up there, and there'll be a staircase here that turns and goes back into it. So you'll come up this kind of cool stairs, flip around, and then go up into the next layer. Down here, I mentioned this grass is going. This is going to turn into somewhat of a giant hole. Okay, so basically what I'm envisioning is from here, you'll come and you'll go straight, and then here, or possibly just in a little bit, a staircase will start going down. A big staircase is going to go down, and I kind of want to invert what I did here. So instead of it being like a circle and you're kind of going around the outside coming in, I want it that you kind of go down, and then the stairs will curve out and on both sides. So it'll go down this way and curve out that way. And then up here, we'll follow the curve with another wall. So we'd have a wall that would kind of like come here and curve around along the edge. And the top of the wall would be flat with this level. And that'll create kind of like, not quite a, like a pointed circle. So it'll kind of be like a circle, but it'll have a point on both sides. And that point, just kind of, it'll just be a little shape or whatever, but on that weird little shape that it creates, we'll just kind of put some kind of decoration. I'm not sure if I want to just kind of do something like this or if I want to do something entirely, and then we'll have like the cool stairs. And then I think it'll look really cool because you'll come in and there'll be like kind of a massive like drop into there, some kind of decoration, and then like the huge staircase going up and down. It'll give this room a lot of depth. And then yeah, just a lot going on, a lot of little details. Hopefully we can make this thing look real cool. The idea looks really cool in my head, so we'll see if I can put pen to paper, so to speak. But as you can see, I want to point out there are no other lights over here at all. And you know, you can see block light there on my F3 screen standing right next to the lamp is 12. So we get a bit of light from those. This whole area is lit just from these two lights. There are currently I have a piston on and here there is a jack-o'-lantern under those. It also is here and here, though these are probably not going to stay. They're going to get adjusted. I was just kind of messing around. Originally I had the lamps on both sides, but they're a little bulky, and having them that close together, it felt really bulky walking through. I didn't like them on this side, so I'll probably put something flatter here and have the lamps in the bushes over there. But yeah, that's what we've done. That's our progress. So working slime farm, need to light caves to get that producing a little faster, and we're getting a little bit of a start on the tower. So I think I mentioned in my last video, I was going to do a single player witch farm next, but I've just been having a lot of fun here, getting a lot of work done on here. Had to move the slime farm and everything, so I've been super busy with that. And so I just kind of wanted to give the update of everything that's been going on here. And hopefully we'll get back to that single player witch farm very soon. But that's pretty much going to do it for this episode today. Hopefully we'll have more progress done on the tower by the next episode. Unless I get distracted with something else, that's where I plan on working. And I just wanted to show here, this is Nerds Wanna Be Me House. And she is a streamer, so her link is in the video description below if you want to check her out. She randomly asked me on Twitter that she heard I was obsessed with pumpkins. I don't have the quote in front of me right now, but she heard I was obsessed with pumpkins, asking for a friend, and I honestly don't, what's that? And I honestly don't know exactly where that came from, other than I used to have a bunch of pumpkins over there, but I figured since she was asking anyway, I would just grow a bunch of pumpkins in front of her house and maybe figure out what she was talking about, because I really don't know what that was about. That's new. That was not there earlier. It looks like Dee must be doing that. I know she's been recording, so I won't go any closer. This hideous cobblestone wall, I believe, is on its way out. I think she's building this to house our map of the island, which is super cool that we have, but I don't want to spoil her build any more than that because I'm pretty sure she recorded it, and I'll let that come out. But we can peek at the little one and see what's going on. There's a larger version over there is what that is. It used to be over here. Needs to be some updates. Can't quite tell. My tower's right here, and our island that we're building on, my hut is actually like cut off. It's right there. You can sort of see my road. There's our big bridge comes around. This is Aniki or Bonnie's house. She's a mostly streamer as well. You can check her out. That's her stuff right there. End effect, if just to get oriented, this building here and here are really hard to see on here, but they're like right there. Iconic, we went and checked out some of his stuff. You should definitely check out his channel. He's got a few builds out. He's clear up here at the top of the island. That's his stuff going on up there. He's got some huge build plans and some really cool stuff along this trail. Definitely check his channel out. And yeah, I know there's some other stuff. Ramuku is building a boat here. His house, which is that cool little thing right there, is right here. And yeah, anyway. That's what's going on. Hopefully some more stuff's going to pop up soon. He's working on an iron farm over there. And looks like something's getting built way over there. I'll have to maybe check that out too. And yeah, cool stuff. Check out the other people on the channel. I'll try to keep the channel list of active people going as best I can in the description, so you can check each other out. Check the others out. Some of them will be checking each other out, whatever. But yeah. So that is it for today. I did forget to mention Ramuku. If you watch his videos, he did mention in his video that the plan for his villagers is eventually to have a trading hall in this tower. I'm kind of thinking about going, when you go down here and it comes around, to have the trading hall underneath here. I think it'll be a really good place because a lot of his stuff's over there and it'll be easier to transport stuff and drop it down and then just stick it in. And if we even just keep his breeder where it's at, it's currently in his house, which is right there. We can actually have him breed, come down, and when we sort him, we can just have him shoot straight over and go into the trading hall really easy in an underground tunnel. So I'm thinking that's where they're going to go, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, leave me some love in the comments section below. Let me know what you think of the tower so far. What do you think of the staircase? And just for reference, actually, let's pop over to my creative world where I just slapped all this stuff together. These are all of the staircase options that I was messing around with. This is largely just due to the fact that this is my palette. This is basically the blocks that I have available to me on the island. This is the stuff I can get. In the case of this stuff is the stuff that's a little harder to get or there's not as much of, so it's like mostly this stuff. But these are the staircase combinations I came up with. If you think any of these are a way better choice, or if you have some ideas of your own, let me know in the comment section below as well. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. As always, this is Zade. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye bye.